Huh, I'm sorry, mother. Hi, and welcome to my continuation of my series of reviewing all the Shrek movies and Puss in Boots and ranking all the Shrek movies with Puss in Boots from what's the best. So today I'm going to review Shrek the Third movie review. So like I said, this is my continuation of my series of reviewing all the Shrek movies and Puss in Boots, and then ranking the Shrek movies from worst to best. So today I'm reviewing Shrek the Third. So um, Shrek the Third, directed by Chris Miller, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, Julie Andrews, John Cleese, Justin Timberlake. Release date May 18th, 2007. Running time 93 minutes. Budget 150 million. Box office 813.4 million. Okay, so um, the critic gave it Rotten Tomatoes a 42%, and when you look this up, um, I think this is like the most hated one. Most fan and critic would say this is the worst one. Um, Shrek the Third is not that good. Uh, um, um, and we'll see, when I get to my ranking of Shrek movies, if if Shrek the Third really that bad, if the worst one, if Shrek Forever After or Puss in Boots, worse than Shrek the Third, or if they're better than Shrek the Third, okay? Um, so, um, so, Chris Miller, let's see what some of his movies that he did. Let's see, I'm gonna look him up. Okay, how can, let's see here, okay, okay, so it looked like, uh, different people directed different, each movie in the franchise was directed by a different director. So, then he is most known for directing the Shrek the Third and Puss in Boots, and voicing the penguin in Madagascar film series. Okay. Um. Okay. He also let's yeah. Let's see what some other movies that he directed. Um. You know, sometimes when you look up movies that they directed, it, it'll show a movie, but but when you click on it, it won't. It's not his movie. Their movie. So he directed the Lego movie. That directed Bill Lord and Chris Miller. Um, okay, so um, now Trust the Third. Um, let me know in the comment section down below if you think this is an underrated movie and if you like the movie. Um, uh, I guess fans liked it because it made a lot of money and it like one of the highest grossing movie in the franchise. Okay. Um, after watching it for the first time, after watching uh, the, the first one, then the early 2000s, and then watching the second one for the first time, and then the third one for the first time, it's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Um, now, um, I looked up why it was bad. Um, let me see here. It says here the overall message was so heavily the overall message was too heavy-handed. Shrek trying to relate to Arthur and how they were both not ready for the responsibility that awaited them was a good idea, but when they pulled it off with those awful heart-to-heart thing came off corny. So that's something that it's dead why it was bad. Uh, so it said here when his father-in-law suddenly croaked and Shrek embarked on another whirlwind adventure with Donkey and Puss to find the rightful heir to the throne. You know, Arthur, and cause Shrek didn't want to be the king, but he was the next in line to be the king. He don't want to be the king. He's ready to go back to his swamp instead of being the king. And he meets the guy at the high school that everyone called Loser, which is Artie. And the guy said, "No, I don't want to be a king." And eventually, Trek talked him into it. And while that going on, um, Prince Charming on the second movie that is the son of Fairy Godmother, who was the villain in the second one, he come back and try to take over far away and want to kill Shrek. Um, not good, not good. Uh, uh, not good. Uh, so Um, did I totally hate it? No, but it is bad. Uh, uh, the reason why the first two, I think, are so lovable, so adorable, so iconic by fans. Um, you gonna have a lot of people, a lot of fans gonna say the first one is bad, their favorite, either their favorite or they'll say either the first one is the bad, or they'll say the first one is the best, or their favorite, or they'll say Tractor 2 is the best, or their favorite. What that means is, first two is the best. And you have uh, group, you have how you say it, fans, you have group of say, Trek fan would say, some would say first one the best, and you have other Trek fans say no, Trek two the best. And then when you get to the other sequel and spin-off like Puss in Boots, that are debatable. Some would say no, this one is bad, this one is the worst, this one I like, this one is the third bad, this one is the worst one. Okay, um, so I would agree with people that Trek the third so far, and I will get when I talk about and review the fourth one at Pertenberg and then they rank them. I will tell you about where I think they fall into play. But so far, Trek the third is the one, and it don't live up to the first two. Because the reason why is because Trek the third is not funny. The joke land flat. The story, not good. Prince Charming, not a good villain. Um, you don't really get into Prince Charming villain until the last 10 minutes of the movie, and then everyone got making fun of him, and then Shrek uh, get away. To me, a good villain, any movie, is that you get into the villain uh, uh, to the whole movie. And to me, I was kind of getting into Prince Charming when he was taking over Far Far Away and arresting Shrek. The last 10 minutes of the movie, I'm like, movie about to be over. What? No, no. Um, so did not work. Um, I didn't like how they joke about Arthur Ozzy, what you want to call him, being a loser. That was not funny. Joke about that. The Trek the Third is bad, forgettable. Uh, um, so yeah, it is forgettable, and um, Donkey is forgettable in the movie. He was not funny. Um, um, Prince Charming when I add a good villain as Lord Farquaad or Fairy Godmother. The music were not as memorable as the music in Trek or Trek 2. Um, the problem is with Trek Third is the story and the villain. Okay, so I'm gonna give, and also I would say the music, because that's what makes the original Shrek so iconic. Because everyone loves the soundtrack. You know, with All Star and I am a believer. So I'm gonna give Shrek the Third. I'm sorry, but an F. It gets an F. Okay. If you liked it and it's your favorite, let me know. Tell me why you liked it. I I would get into the movie for that like 20 minutes in the movie when it was about to be almost over. I'm like, what? No, no, no. The reason why Shrek was good because I was enjoying the movie from the opening song of All Star to the to the end to the end of the movie, beginning to end. Shrek 2, it was funny, it was good. Fairy Godmother was a good villain. Shrek 3rd, some some part I'm like, okay, this movie is just a big flat mess and not a good sequel. That's why it gets an F. It would be about Trip Forever After, and we'll see about Puss in Boot and see uh, uh, where they fall. And also we'll see about my rankings from worst to best after I finish watching all the rest of the movie. And let me know what you think about Check the Third and YouTube my channel and the like button to subscribe. Thank you.